welcome back. I am going to be sharing with you guys my bullet journal for the month of, I should say what's left of the month of March. By this time it's probably April. I ended up not doing the following week or the last week of March because things got a little crazy around here. So moving on to this month, I wanted there to be a pop of color. I wanted it to be really pretty. As you can see in March, we did the calendar on one page and then a happy page on the next. And so I'm doing pretty much the same thing on April's spread. I did my monthly calendar over here, and then this is my happy page. And what I decided to do is create my own calendar instead of using my printable. I wanted to create my own. This is an antique book page that I just flipped over, and I sewed it to create a little pocket on the bottom. I collaged some washi tape, like various greens. I have this lovely little washi tape that looks like a little meadow. I think I purchased it from eBay or Etsy. I think it was Etsy. But it blended in beautifully with the flowers. I wanted to imitate grass. And to give it kind of like a shadow effect like grass has with washi, I decided to pair it with another green one. And then I had this antique ephemera that I had lying around, and it was floating through all of my desks, so I thought, you need to be somewhere and you deserve to be on my happy page. It won't be abandoned anymore. And then this is a cute little picture of a kitty cat. If you can see him, it's that little shadow right there in a lovely garden. As I am starting to garden, this is my first month officially taking it seriously. Here are some little seeds that I purchased from Sprouts a few weeks ago. I really am hoping that my flowers will bloom. My flowers, that was perfect, in my garden, but we'll see. The first day that I did it, I actually got bit by a spider. It was really bad, and my whole hand was inflamed, and it was really painful. So that was my first experience gardening, and it's not a joke. Just like fuzzy cutting, gardening isn't a joke. It's actually really difficult when you start, trying to get a hold of things. But let's cross our fingers that everything works out really well and the flowers bloom this year. So this is the spread of April, my weekly pages, you can call it that. I'm going to switch things up a little bit, you guys. Because I have plans to go absolutely nowhere, I'm just going to stay at home. And since I do work from home, it's very difficult for me to have that balance of working and then relaxing. I either relax all day and don't do anything, or I work all day and I don't relax. So I'm either at work all day or at home all day. So I need to find a sweet middle ground. So these two pages, I'm going to be treating them as a list. This is going to be projects for my home, and then this is going to be projects for Amity Bloom for work. That way I can keep organized with everything that I need to get done, but I also don't get overwhelmed by seeing a ton of blank spaces that will not be filled because I'm not really going anywhere. So I thought, since a lot of us are going to be at home and probably not planning absolutely anything other than doing our things for work or just enjoying our time at home, I wanted to show you how I'm going to set up these pages and to give you an idea for those of us who are adapting an old book to use as a bullet journal, or even honestly if you're using an altered book as a journal, because that's something I really want to do. After my experience, which honestly hasn't been that long, it's been, let's just say, 2 months, that I've adapted this altered book lifestyle. It has honestly been something amazing for me, because for some reason when I am recycling or using something that has already been created, like a book, and I'm giving it a new purpose, I have this feeling of accomplishment. I don't know why, but I do. I feel like I'm doing something really lovely for myself and for this book. Of course, I'm not going to be altering a first edition book. We're not going to do that, of course, but like books that I have already lying around. And what I've been doing is I've been piling up books that I want to alter, either the covers or the actual pages. I think it's a lovely idea, especially if you're a beginner to making journals or using a journal, because I know journals, it's a very broad subject. And you need to kind of dip your toes into the little water, get them warm, get them a little wet to see which style of journaling you enjoy. For me, I never liked bullet journaling, if I'm being completely honest with you, because it just seemed too much. It seemed like a lot of work that I wasn't willing to put into, especially for planning, since I'm not a planner person at all. I just like to remember what I need to get done, and that's pretty much it. So using this bullet journal to adapt my lifestyle and what I like has been incredible. I really enjoy it. And there's, for some reason, when you alter a book, there's no pressure to use it or to messy up the pages, which is, I know, what a lot of us tend to have issues with. You either purchase a journal or you make this amazing journal and then you feel like anxious to use it because you don't want to ruin it, which is completely not true. A journal becomes a journal when you put your life into it. Other than that, it's just a blank book. So I'm just decorating this other page. You'll notice it is super simple, you guys. I'm using up these little pieces that I would honestly just throw away, and you use them in your little altered book. Of course, you can use printables. I think this is from a printable, I believe, my vintage paper printable. And this is from the postage stamp printable that I also designed. But these are little snippets that would get lost, and now they have found their home. Oh, nice and cute. This is a little snippet from a magazine. You are going to live right there because I honestly don't know where else to put you. That's really cute. And I kind of want to add some grass. Let's imitate some grass in here. It only takes a little minute to do it. Last time I got questions about the type of markers that I used and the color. So these are Tombow art markers. It says ABT, but I'm just going to say Tombow art markers, brush pen markers, and this is in 192 and this is in 312. But they're really good, high quality markers. If you purchase just a few of them in the color palettes that you enjoy, it's not as overwhelming and you actually use all of the markers, which was my issue before. I would buy my art supplies in bulk and then I wouldn't even use it and I feel bad. But now I'm using all of my art supplies because I'm just buying them in the colors that I tend to gravitate towards. And let's add a little tiny leaves. Add some different colors so that you could practice your little shading. I'm also going to take my marker and I'm going to underline April just to give it a little bit of color. I think it's really cute. I love these markers, especially for writing. They're really nice. Alright, there we go. See, immediately we have a fresh new lawn right in our bullet journal. And you don't even need to cut it, which is the greatest thing. I miss talking to you guys. I feel like it's been forever, especially I think now that I haven't been leaving my house. I haven't left my house in honestly in 3 weeks, but I did leave to the post office when we had our little bundles for sale. I did leave to go to the post office and then to the grocery store that very same day, but apart from that I haven't left at all whatsoever. And I'm feeling the withdrawal. But this is why I love filming these types of videos where we can just chat and create something or work on something, as I think it's something that we all really need right now. And just know that you are not alone. Whatever you are feeling in this moment, believe me, there is someone else in the world that is feeling it at the same time that you are, in the same moment that you are. So just know you're not alone. You're not alone. My little flowers, you're not alone. We're just growing in a difficult time right now, but everything will pass and everything will be okay in the end. I have this pretty label too, but I think I'm getting a little carried away as I need space to write, of course. I need space to write. I can't cover up my whole page. So I'm just going to write in this little snippet of paper. I think I'm going to write to do, but I want to write it in my marker so that you can see it a lot better, I think. We'll see. Ooh, I went a little crooked. But I think it makes it look a little cute. To do. There we go. And I'm just going to frame my little snippet of paper just so that it looks like a label. And by doing that, it just makes it pop out a little bit more so that when I turn to this page, I know that this is to do for Amity Bloom, and then these are projects for my home. I think I spelled journals wrong. Hold on a second. I connected my U and my R together. Do you guys do that? I do that all the time. I think it's my like lazy writing. So I have my sections for Amity Bloom, and I jot down things that I need to do for each one. And then on this page, I think what I'm going to do, since home projects, I really only need to do 1 to 2, and I still need to do something for work. So over here, I'm going to put digitals. And then here, I want to add a little bit of washi tape. I love layering my washi tape, especially in my bullet journal, because it adds different colors and little pops of color without making it too bulky. And then this one is really cute. If you can see, it's a little bird. This is lovely washi. I think I got this from Etsy in a little set of like sketched birds. And I tend to completely forget where I get them from, which sucks because I've never actually finished a roll of washi. So I'm not at that point yet, but if I do, I'd want to, buy another one so I don't run out. So definitely one of the projects for my home is priming my wall. The way that I like to jot my things down is I always use black or brown pen, and then things that I need to highlight, I use my markers. So for my room, I need to select the paint, and in order for me to remember that I want like a sagey green paint, I'm trying to mimic like a French room. So the top part's going to be cream, and the lower part, like underneath the molding, is going to be like a sagey color, because that's just my color right now. I adore that color so much. And then everything else I will fill out as I am working on it. That's typically how I work. I don't plan what I need to do for that month because it tends to change. So I fill this out as I am working and as I'm continuing with my projects. So we are done, my friends. Let me know if you guys have adapted this style of planning or bullet journaling, or even, journaling in an altered book. I'd love to know what you guys do, how you guys are planning your days or your months or weeks during this time. And I hope that you guys enjoy taking a peek into the bullet journal for this month. I will probably be back in May showing you if I changed anything up and showing you the next few pages for the month of May that is coming up. I really enjoy sharing monthly videos of how I've used the previous pages and then setting up the pages with you all and then seeing how they change, because half the time these will change or I will add something else to it. So that is it. I hope that you guys are staying nice and safe and well wherever you are, and that you're having a wonderful day. And if not, I hope that this video made it a little bit brighter. I know bullet journaling isn't the most exciting thing in the world, but I hope I'm making it a little bit more exciting and a little bit more appealing for those of us in the journaling community that like to use little bits and pieces to make it really pretty. I hope you have an incredible day filled with peace and love and health, and I love you guys so much, and I will be talking to you very, very soon in the upcoming video. Stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.